Hey Scorpio, this is going to be your love reading, 10-card love spread reading. If you're dealing with someone in a relationship, it's like for couples or someone who's been connected with someone for a long time or long term at this point. It doesn't have to be, but you know, if you're dealing with someone, we're going to see what the mutual energies are for you all. Go through what you all need, want, and feel for each other in the next 3 months of the relationship. Mutual energies, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Anyone with heavy placements of Scorpio in your chart for you and the person you are connected with. Open me up to the energies of our Scorpios. I thank you now for clear and accurate messages. The mind and the body and my eyes are going to my soul. Please allow me to be the channel. This mutual energies right now between Scorpio and the person that they're dealing with or in a relationship with. Getting to know each other as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Separation, time apart from your partners on their horizon. So I do see that you guys, be this a good thing or a bad thing, which we'll kind of get into. I do see you all having time apart here underneath the deck, which is something that you may not expect. But this is a time where you all are getting to know each other. Children could be affecting your love life, so that could be the reason for the separation or not being able to see each other the way that you would like to. But this is a time to grow your bond. Keep focusing on your goals. Keep working. Stay very focused here. And allow this to unfold naturally here with the Star card, Aquarius energy. Just do it slow. Go by flow. What's Scorpio want from this relationship? What do they want at this time? What do they want? Okay, showing up already. What do they need? What do they need? Okay, so this, I feel like what you want out of the relationship is there's a change that you're going through that is definitely happening and or breaking down now here, of letting go of things that you're kind of used to. It could be difficult for you, but it's a slow release. So I feel like even though you haven't accepted yet, you're definitely working through your grieving. I feel at this time to kind of release it here. You're having a lot of peace. I feel friends around you here. This relationship is very harmonious. Someone from your past could be returning. This relationship is very harmonious here. And even though you all may not always be able to spend a lot of time together, be around each other, you know that it's stable when you walk away. It's just getting to the point where you all can spend more time together. I do feel like somebody may not be completely honest though about what it is they're holding on to, about what it is they can't let go of. And you're not really rushing them. You're just going with the flow, letting them have the time they need to handle whatever it is going on in their life that they're not being open and honest with you about. But you know they feel some kind of way about it because it comes with a lot of anger here, I feel, or they could be very defensive, I feel like it's a burden for you, but slowly but surely you are releasing this here. You're releasing burdens that you've carried and walking away. It's just taking you time, and you're standing up for your peace here and making sure that you have the time that you need alone, that this relationship is balanced and it allows you all to grow. You just want someone to cooperate with you at this time. You know, you're very single, enjoying your life. You don't have happiness or haven't really fulfilled the happiness that you want right now. You've had lovers that you felt connected to that just weren't there. Like we had a bond, but we just couldn't come together and couldn't choose each other. So you're okay with sitting by yourself. Like if they want this, if they want a soulmate connection, if they want a family, they're going to have to come in and work with you here. And I feel like at this time, even though you know that the relationship is kind of stuck right now because this person isn't being forthcoming, you are definitely still releasing here. You're definitely still healing and comfortable being single, enjoying what is around you and waiting on that to happen. But if they want to be with you, you need them to cooperate. Aaliyah, too loud. Sorry, guys. She probably didn't even hear me. You feel like this person's going to be a failure for you. You feel like they're not having a lot of success and victory in their lives. You're trying to wait for them to kind of get back into their energy the way that they've been. But whatever conversation you all have had, it's like they didn't want to show their hand. They didn't want to show their heart when you were showing yours. So you're not working with anyone. You just look at them as someone who's going through a bunch of difficulties. They don't really respond to you and or get back to you. There's a bunch of delay and you're just waiting on them most of the time. You feel like you're going to have to move on without them. Almost like they left you hanging. and how it feels here, for what it is you want out of the relationship, for what it is they want out of the relationship, is they want happiness. They're ready to grow and really build something here. They've been resting and thinking about this, waiting on the time, almost dreaming about this happiness, but they definitely want it. They're overwhelmed with their responsibilities, and sometimes emotions, I feel, can get the best of them. So they take a break here, you know, and they still try to have hope. Like, you know, I'm in a happy time. I'm happy right now. What they need out of this relationship is for you to actually show that you want it, to offer some kind of support, to show them how you feel, show your heart a little bit, show your hand that this is an attraction for you. And I feel like they stress over where you're really over whether you're really interested or not, because it's something that they want, but they need you to show that you want it. I feel like they're still on the cycle. They feel like they might get to a point where they may never know. But they are highly abundant here. They're definitely producing at this time and just leaving it open, leaving the door open for you to kind of come in and show that you want this. But it's something that they hope that you do, something that they stress out about. I feel like they've been dealing with this stress with lovers or partners in the past. So it's not hard for them to kind of jump to that emotion of, dang, does he really want this? They might have a little bit of insecurity in this relationship. They feel like you might take a lot of their time. They might have to invest a lot and not get a lot out of it. And that doesn't inspire them. That doesn't bring love. They don't think this is a solid offer. And if you start to offer to them, they may start to reject it a little bit. With this Four of Pentacles, they may start to just not want it or act like they're not interested and feel like their happiness is in something they already have, and they have to make that flourish for them and or work for them here. And it's like we don't really get clarity. We don't get to rise and really we don't get to bring this situation to life. So you could have met someone new. You all are definitely in a space of getting to know each other. Yeah, not really going the best here, but definitely still talking to each other. Even though it's not high celebrations, it's looking kind of like an illusion. We're still talking to each other. So it doesn't look like anything stable right now. You don't know if people are entertaining others or dating other people, but this is both of you. You all both could be feeling like you're dating other people that just isn't going to work for you, but you're still keeping this relationship going, even though you feel like this relationship may also fall in that category. You know, you're making a difficult decision, that this is an illusion, that maybe you're a little bit lost. I feel like both of you all are very lonely, and you're just ready to kind of cut this situation, say, you know what, I wasted my time. You know, and this, you're looking at this situation like, you know what, if I focus on this, I could waste a lot of time. And that's something that they don't want to do, something neither of you want to do, not interested in, or hate to do. Show me what's going on here for Scorpio here, the next month of this connection. What's going on the next month of this connection? Taking both of them. Moving on out of conflict, not being committed, but getting some kind of understanding here. It could have been difficult, but it's like, you know what, we have to gain some kind of understanding with each other. We didn't get what we want. Perhaps we were too selfish. Somebody realizes that they were selfish and they come back in for some kind of communication here. We're just trying to let this situation flow. It doesn't necessarily mean that your connection is any stronger, even though you're attracted to each other. Possibly not communicating, but you're on a equal playing field at this point. We can move forward and see if we can fix this. You know, we both have decided that where you all are in the relationship, where your connection isn't enough for a heavy commitment, but we're just going to move forward and still get to know each other and know that we're just trying to wait to see what happens. Next 2 months here, I see someone being more committed and more loyal to this situation. Could definitely be you. You're just okay. Like, if this person shows up for you, great. If they don't, fine. You're not going to worry about it. You've gained some kind of control. You're still focusing on your responsibilities, your foundation, work, really trying to produce things heavy for yourself, and still healing. You know, there's still some healing that needs to be done, that you're not being honest with yourself. You're just making decisions at this point. Like, yes, that was unhealthy. No, it didn't make me feel good, but this is what I need to do about this and kind of move forward. But not necessarily focusing on your healing, not being vulnerable with yourself, you know, and that could create some kind of obstacles here. Cancer energy, especially if you're dealing with someone else who's making a lot of decisions and you just can't seem to overcome with them. 3rd month of the relationship. And yeah, possibly an ending, possibly getting over some things. Really still look, career, money is looking good. You're focusing on that here. You're being very stable. It could also be the ending or the tough times that you all are having in this relationship of being hurt and not being sure. It's over. You're very stable. You feel like you're providing for something. Conflict is at an all-time low. You're keeping it at bay, keeping it away from you in this situation. And there's not a lot of communication coming in. Now, you have people watching you, people that would like to say something, but it's like they're on a break. Now, whatever has happened, anything going on, they just have to sit back and watch. So for example, Scorpio, if your person was dealing with someone else and they had a falling out with them, now they're done with this person. They're not dealing with them. They have a lot they would like to say, but they've kind of already gotten that out there. And now they're just watching, waiting on the time for them to kind of come back in and, you know, get this person. Especially them and this person has been on a cycle where things are real hot and they fall out, and then somebody comes back in and sends that hey big head text, and then they come back in. So they're just spying, watching, still wanting to communicate, still wanting to invest in the situation, still wanting to offer goals and opportunities. But it could be a third party situation. It could give them some heartbreak if someone tells them no because they're already in a situation, and that could weaken them a little bit, or weaken, you know, their partnership to manifest something more by saying no to this opportunity. Like like the connection they have with that person just wasn't enough, wasn't strong enough for them to put hope to start bringing them into their lives, start building with them. They're definitely saying no to that and manifesting something new. Feeling like they'd be going against themselves if they were to invest in this situation. Like, I'll go against everything I'm trying to build here. It will be out of order, and it would keep me in a sad, depressive state if I was to go back. We're not going to be together for the long term. We're not going to accomplish anything together. This is how things need to be. We had to walk away and lose the situation, but there will be change, and something greater will come because of this. That's how your person's looking at that other individual if they're dealing with someone. What's the energy? How does this person feel about Scorpio? What would they like to say? Thank you now, Spirit, for clearing accurate messages. What would they like to say to Scorpio? I'm becoming a better person. So they are a developing person. They're not always going to be where they are. They bury themselves in work to forget about you. So when things get stressful, they just focus on what's practical, something they can depend on, where they know their attention should be. You and I were too young. If you dealt with them in the past, if you all connected in the past, it was just a young state for you all. You all were too immature. Despite what age it was like you just weren't mature enough to handle it. What do they have to say for the next 3 months? I'm so attracted to you. So they are. I wish things could be different. I keep getting that one, so it's good. It kind of came out. I'm going to hide that one in the deck. And I will wait for a sign from you. It's like they're waiting on your notion to see how serious you want to take this at this point. So in the past, they were too young. If they think about you too much, they may start working a lot or say they're doing a lot to try to forget you and focus on other things. They are preparing themselves as a person. They're very attracted to you. They want things to be different. They wish that you all didn't have to start off this way, but they're going to wait for a sign from you to decide if you want to continue. They feel like you're leaving them behind. You came closer than anyone, and they hide behind material things. Even if you don't feel like the bond is that close, I feel like there was a talking stage or point within your connection where it's like you were getting closer than anybody else had ever made, as far as feelings, and as far as feeling that connection. You were there. Like they can take things very far from you, or they knew in the beginning at that point that you and them could go far. But they started hiding behind their responsibilities, hiding behind things they had to do, saying, I'll give you that instead of my heart. You know, or this keeps me more comfortable and more happy than any love could keep me happy, than this connection could keep me happy. And it was just a shield. They were hiding. That's the reading, Scorpio.